hold you 10 toes down before I pull out this car. The only thing that's coming beside me at the situation is you waiting to get some more. I told you.
Yeah. Good afternoon, y'all. We up in the buildings.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about it. Let's jump straight into it. I hope God allow you guys to make a very good production number today, and you made some money. You made the people who you work for some money today. Because until you become a boss, you're gonna be an employee, worker, ant.
That's right. That means you work for them, not for yourself.
And which also means there's less tax benefits and less deductions. My concern and any other wealthy person or person that rich or have some substance is deductions. Not so much about making more money.
Of course.
You want to preserve, of course you want to grow, but I'm rather conservative for the past 5 years these days. Don't care.
But you do want to make profit even with the deduction.
I do want to make profit, but at the same time, the more money you make, once you got enough money, enough currency coming in, even if you break even, a lot of business people that's successful understands this. A lot of people who start new businesses, they want to make a high income, but understand half of that is tax.
This is true.
Even if you win the lottery, you won $500 million. You're not going to get the $500 million. You'll get about $200 million. So yeah, that part. And even if you're salaried, you're making $50,000, $100,000, $150,000 a year, just understand you're not bringing all of that revenue at the end of the year.
Even if you don't claim the federal and state, they still get you with
They're going to get you.
with Social Security and everything else.
That part. Which is why anybody who understands the words that are coming out of my mouth understands ownership is the way to go. If you got a business, if you make $100,000 a year, $60,000 is deductible. That means you keep 80% of your money, not 40%.
80%.
You keep 80%. What do I mean? I'm not your tax professional. I'm not your CPA. Or you got a senior tax analyst or advisor at H&R Block or Jackson Hewitt, if that works for you. But as for me and my house, we're going to play the tax code law.
Nope.
And you know, we're in good stand. So yeah, let's get straight into it. If you own a business, even if you have a part-time business, you need to understand that, you know what, whatever you do is tax deductible. Your children can actually be employees of your company. We're not going to be out here long because it's 93 degrees. So I'm talking fast because I want to get inside to my air conditioning.
Yes.
You know, it's hot here.
Yeah, it's very hot, and you gotta sit up in this truck.
However, I know some places a whole lot hotter than this with no air conditioning. If y'all don't live right, hell gonna be on.
You'll never get the cool off down there.
Never. And you can't get a cold bottle of water.
You can't even.
Look how cold that thing is.
You can't even touch it.
Girl, I'm gonna get some of the thing right now. But yeah, you can talk to him a little bit. While you give me a couple swigs.
We're going to get you a couple swigs. What's the plans for the weekend? What are you thinking?
We gonna eat like we always do. Okay, let me tell you a secret. Listen to me. The reason why we eat so much is because I'm hungry, and plus we got fast metabolism. The other thing is because it's tax deductible. It's a business. It's a business meeting for me. Them hotels I be going to and stuff with my wife and them trips. That's a business meeting. I'm entertaining a client. Blink, blink.
A client.
Again, get the book, Black Book of Wealth. And everything I'm telling y'all is within the tax code, okay?
Yeah.
The tax code is made for wealthy people and rich people who understand the tax laws. You can't get mad at somebody because they get a vehicle that's over 6,000 pounds. Ooh, a truck. It's tax deductible. So even though you pay for it, it's technically free. Oh.
You get the money on the back.
So if you go to the hotel, even if you go out of state, out of country,
and you meet with a client,
your client is tax deductible. Dang, if you eat out 40 times a week, tax deductible.
profit and loss.
If you shop, that's part of your wardrobe. If you're in sales or entertainment,
Which is your job.
OMG, that's your job.
That's it.
So I get a tax deductible tax break for buying things and looking fly
And going out places.
and going out places, spending money, and you also gonna meet people too now.
Of course. Which is going to generate more revenue.
And you don't have to worry about who's paying for lunch because they're gonna be eager to pay for lunch for you.
Yeah.
If they don't, you got the wrong family, the wrong friend. Who's gonna pick up the check today? You know what?
First of all, you should
I
never
got it.
go somewhere where somebody gotta ask who picking up the check.
Actually, if I invite somebody anywhere else, me or you, and they don't show up or they make an excuse, I'm never asking them again.
Well,
It doesn't matter who it is.
We did
Not
that.
happening again.
we
did that a couple times and we learned. You know what? What's the point?
Nope.
You can use our deduction somewhere.
Yeah.
Let me give you another gem, Diamond.
Mm.
If you make less than $100,000 a year, a very wealthy individual put me onto this back in 2010. What did they told me? They told me if you make less than $100,000 a year, how much taxes you should pay?
None. Zero.
Goose egg.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because your cost of living and you don't make enough income, especially if you got a family, wife and kids or grandkids. Y'all gonna have to get my book. I'm telling you, Black Book of Wealth is gonna happen. I'm telling you right now.
It's happening.
It's happening for sure.
It's not,
already
it's
in the
going
works.
to happen.
Yeah.
It's happening.
And I'm telling you, I'm also gonna do a mentorship program for those of you that's interested. I know a lot. I'm extremely intelligent. I've been in the financial world for over 16 years, of which I was always the number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 in the whole company,
Right.
out of millions of agents, and I've made a lot of money, and I'm still making a lot of money. But y'all, remember, you can do everything that you want to do.
And don't let anybody say anything different.